Hi there and welcome back to episode number 7. Now I finally got all the leather tools that I need to finish this seat. Now this seat is for my custom Cafe Racer bike. If you haven't seen the series yet, please head back to the first one and then work your way through all of them. I'm a little bit skeptical about this seat, I won't lie, because this is the first time making a seat and it is not as easy as it looks. I have been watching a couple videos on YouTube on how to do it. Now everyone's got a different method, so I think I'm just gonna go for it and see what happens. Otherwise I'll have to redo it, or worst case, I might have to get someone to make it for me. But first, I'm definitely gonna try. This is the package that I've been waiting for, the tools that I needed. So let's quickly go through it and I can show you exactly what I need to finish this seat. So first up is kind of important, is these ones, because my sewing machine didn't work. This is to punch holes into the leather itself. So I've got a nice big one. So there's 3 different sizes here, which is great. Definitely going to need this. Next up is the needles, and they actually gave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different kind of threads, or different color ones. I do have 2 other ones as well, 2 big ones, so that's more than enough. And then it's, I guess this is just for your finger that I won't be using. Let's see, what is this? Oh yeah, this is just to clean the holes after you've punched them, so that it's a lot easier for the needle to go through. This, I haven't actually used this one. It kind of looks like a needle as well, with a hole in it. I'm guessing it is to pull the thread through, like thick stuff, or not entirely sure. Might need it, but yeah, let's check. And yeah, that's actually all I needed. It's not a lot, but I can do it. I already have a hammer, and I have the glue as well. This will go underneath the seat. Yeah, I'll show you guys exactly how I do it and the whole process. So before I do anything else, I'm definitely going to trim this foam a little bit, because it is too thick. It's way too thick. It's too thick. Gonna have to trim it. I have a knife, but it does a crappy job at it. So I might use like a box cut or something. I don't know. Let's see what I can use. So I got the seat all trimmed up, not looking too bad. So next up, I have to actually use the leather to make the cover so I can pull it over. Now I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue some foam to the piece of leather. So then I'm going to take this old pillowcase, which I already cut up, glue it to the foam, and then obviously the foam to the leather. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch everything together so that I can make the nice thick pockets and it's not just a flat piece of leather, if that makes sense. So you're probably wondering why I didn't just cut a new piece of leather, because if I do screw this up, then at least I do have some left. And besides, I still need more leather for the sides. But yeah, I can just reuse the old piece. Sure, it took some time and definitely a lot of patience, but hey, nice and clean, and I can use it now. So I got the holes punched on the side. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw lines horizontally and then punch the holes. And that's going to create those pockets that I was talking about. So yeah, looking good so far. But yeah, let's move to the next step and then continue. So yeah, there we go. Seat is all done. Well, not done. That's a lie. We're getting closer though. So now I need to cut the sides for the seat, and then I'm going to punch holes in that, and then I'll stitch everything together. Then we can pull it over the seat and staple everything together. I honestly did not think this thing is going to turn out this well, but it took me forever. I sat last night to just finish it. Man, it took me hours on hours to finish this. And also it's got the seam at the back, which looks good. And I ran out of glue, so I quickly had to run to the store and get more contact adhesive. So now we can glue this entire thing together, and then remember from the previous episode, I showed you guys a staple gun. I'm going to use that to just staple it all in. And then we can fit this thing. Probably have to trim the front a little bit, but then we're done with the seat. That was an absolute nightmare to get on. For every successful staple that I got in, I probably wasted like 4 of them. But at least it's on now. and I've got enough staples in. So it seems like that staple gun just was not strong enough to punch through. So I had to try and find like kind of like weak points in the base. But yeah, got it in. I mean, it's not the best looking, but I think it's all right for my first try. And I like the red stitching because it goes well with the tank, and then so it's black and red, same as the bike, which is really nice. So I mean, the back didn't really come out as nice. I still have to put on the LED strip plus the number plate license holder thingy, so hopefully that will kind of distract from this. It doesn't look perfect, but you know what can I do? I'm not going to redo it now. That was a lot of work. But yeah, I think for a custom bike, that's not too bad. Okay, so I think it's time to install the side bags. Now I'm thinking of cutting or making a bar that's going to run from the tank to the seat so that I can just slip in the bags. Then it's nice and secure, and it's also easy to take off. I'm going to use this piece of metal to create the bar. That wraps up episode number 7. Super happy with the progress that I've made in this video. Side bags are on, seat is done. Honestly, didn't think I would be able to get the seat done, but hey, we've got a seat and it's looking really good. I also like the red stitching that matches with the tank, and then obviously the black on black looks really good. Let me know what you guys think of the bike so far, and what maybe if you would have done something differently. Drop it in the comments. But yeah, I'm happy with this bike so far. Only a couple things left to do. Still need to get the number plate, make the mount, finish the electronics, put the backlight on, and also I want to cover up this big boy white letters. I've got some heat spray that I'm just going to cover it up with, and I think that should be fine. And then there's a couple small things that I still need to touch up. Oh yeah, I still need to get a new front tire. But yeah, I think we can finish all that in the next episode, hopefully. But thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time.